What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about Paldean Fates. I believe Paldean Fates is going to be the second best investable set when it comes to the specialty sets. Um, this is an amazing set, guys. It is an amazing set. I love this set. Bubble Mew is such an iconic card. It is probably going to be remembered as the best card of all the Scarlet and Violet era. We cannot forget that at all. You have to consider that. The Charizard, the shiny Charizard, the Black Charizard, amazing Charizard. Is probably the best Charizard of the era as well. The Gardevoir is just like the sugar coating on top. That's an amazing Gardevoir. It's the best Gardevoir of the era as well. I'm not going to lie. Best Mew of the era, best Charizard of the era, and the best Gardevoir of the era. Guys, this is going to be a very, very nostalgic set for people who did rip Scarlet and Violet at this time, and it's going to be an even more impactful ripping moment session for those that never got to rip this set. So let's get to it. The first thing we're going to talk about here is I have the 151 booster pack here just to show you what market is here on TCG Player, and then to show you what the Paldean Fates booster pack is here, and it is above the 151 booster pack market price. I just wanted to put that out there. I thought it was kind of interesting because the sealed products for 151 are clearly more valuable on TCG Player than Paldean Fates is, but it's just so funny. The thing is that I do know that I have a much easier time finding 151 than I do Paldean Fates. It seems to be a much more scarce product overall. You also don't have mass reprints of Paldean Fates like you do 151. I think Paldean Fates, just like 151, is going to age incredibly well when it comes to your long-term investments. And another thing is that I think it's going to be better than Prismatic long-term. I really do. There is a crowd of people that do not like the Terra Crowns, and the fact that there is a crowd of people that don't like the Crowns, and there is no crowd at all that dislikes Paldean Fates, kind of tells me that Paldean Fates is something I should lean more towards, even though I'm not saying Prismatic is not a bad. I'm not trying to say Prismatic is a bad investment. I'm just saying that I think this is the better one. But let's move forward. We have here the 3-pack blisters, and of course there are 3 different versions of it, just 3 different promos. They have the same amount of packs. I would stick to this 3-pack blister, in my opinion. It is the most affordable one at $34. The other is at $45, and the other one is at, I believe, $37.88. There you go. Of course, if you're going to invest into these, you're clearly doing it just for the packs. Nobody cares for these promos. Of course, go for the most affordable 3-pack blister, and you'll be all right. Great one to have. I've actually seen these at Target a few times. Gotten kind of lucky to pick these up. Just gotta get lucky, because most of these products don't really get printed like that. They just don't. Another product that I've been lucky enough to actually buy at Target are these 4-pack tins here, and this being the most affordable one at $43.30. I think it said there $44.77, and then the Charizard by far in the lead because of the promo at $64.28. Of course, you guys get these tins. This is the premium one out of the bunch. Of course, people want the Charizard. They're going to think it's cool in the future. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, if you still have these tins, people are going to like them. Just like the Hidden Fates ones performed really well, these will perform really well, especially with the Charizard promo in it. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you want it just for the packs, of course you're going to get the most affordable one, but you should not be buying any of these tins just for the packs, and you'll see why in a little bit. Here we have the 5-pack tins. Once again, you have the Iron Treads at $56.07. You have the Iron Tusk, I believe, at $57.59. And then you have the Charizard 5-pack tin at $86.17. This promo is not even worth that big, like $30 difference, but they've got them priced out that way, which is it's like insane. I'm over here so excited talking about this set. And another thing, guys, is that keep in mind, I'm supposed to be wearing glasses, so when you see that I don't read a number or something, or I'm reading something and it looks weird how I'm reading it, like I'm supposed to be using glasses, but I'm not. So bear with me when it comes to these things. Yeah, once again, Charizard promo, it's gonna take the cake. Of course, People may like this tin as well, this tin design. I mean, the other one has the Charizard as well, but it's like the Charizard is like cut in half, and this one looks so much cooler than the other. Let's see, look, just so you guys can see it. Keep it in front of your heads. You guys can see it's like cut off. It doesn't look as good. Of course, Charizard is there, but it just doesn't look as good. And then this one has the full body here. Looks way better product. It just, the image looks better. I can understand why it's selling for more. But once again, if you're buying these for packs, you don't go for these. What you're going to go for is the booster bundle. No way you're going to pay $66 market for the bundle and then pay like 56 or even 57 for 5 packs when 1 pack is going to be worth more than those $9. So the booster bundle is definitely going to be your bang for your buck when it comes to packs. That, or actually, would be the 3-pack blisters, which I am currently finding on Facebook Marketplace for $30. So if I got 2 of these at $30, I would get them for $60, which is 6 packs, and it'd be actually more affordable than the booster bundle while still having the same amount of packs. So keep in mind, just try to use your money in the smartest ways you can. Try to work the market the best way you can, whether it's through eBay or Facebook. Facebook, in my opinion, is the best. Of course, there's no shipping involved, there's no tax involved, and it's just straight cash. And once again, you get to inspect everything. That's like my favorite part. So the next product we will have here is this outrageous product. And the reason why I'm saying it's outrageous, the premium collection box, is because they're listing this at basically $200. After tax, you're gonna be at like $220. Yeah, market was at $102, or it is at $102, but lowest listed is $200. They're clearly trying to manipulate this thing. It just sucks that they do this, but I get that they're trying to make money. Like, I understand. But what makes it even worse for me is that this is not even the favorite of the 3 starters. Scarlet Dirge is not the favorite. The favorite is Meowscarada, and it's selling for $120. Like, that's lowest listed is $120. Why is it $80 less than the Scarlet Dirge? It makes no sense. Market is sitting at $111, but lowest listed, like I said, is $120. The Quaquaval is $135 at lowest listed and $100 market. And the funny thing again is that Quaquaval is actually the least liked or desired out of the first 3 starters in the show. It's just funny that they're doing it this way. It's like people don't know, like they don't know Pokemon, like they don't actually know it, and they're just find it funny. Whatever, just keep that in mind though. Keep it in mind. The next thing will be the Paldean Fates mini tin display. Lowest listed is $295. Of course, market is $214 because the prices for it have just skyrocketed. It was moving smoothly, it looks like, and I guess there's just not much out there, and the last few people that have it listed are just listing at $295, lowest listed and higher. We also have the Costco tin display, which only has 5, but wildly enough, they're listing at $172 plus tax, $180. It's way more than half of the full mini tin display. Clearly, 180 times 2 is $360. It's $65 more expensive than the full mini tin display. So if I was gonna buy a mini tin display, I would buy this one. I wouldn't even waste my time with the Costco one. But another thing is, like I said before, is that it's TCG Player. This site is so easily manipulated, especially when items that are being listed on here are scarce on here, because you can still find these products on both Facebook and eBay. So once again, keep that in mind. I'm going to keep just mentioning that over and over. eBay and Facebook, I'm going to keep mentioning it because I think buying at these prices isn't the smartest thing to do when you can clearly find it at a much more affordable price. Now, next will be what we have here, the Paldean Fates booster bundle display. Lowest listed right now is just under $800. Market was $770, but they're selling at that just $800 mark. Everything seems to be taking big leaps right now, like insanely big leaps. So you guys can, like, don't sleep. Don't expect these prices to be stagnate right now. Nothing is stagnating right now. Like, there are a few products that are actually stagnating right now. These popular products are taking big leaps, really big leaps. So I wanted to talk about the display only because I actually like the way the display looks. I mean, I'm not for it. I'm not for the sealed premium. clearly a Paldean Fates booster bundle at market right now is $65. So this should be $650. I do not want to pay a $150 sealed premium, because if I were to invest into this product, I'm going to have a much harder time finding somebody that wants this booster bundle display to keep it sealed. This set, just like 151, they're going to want to rip this set. I do think the display is cool looking. I actually went out of my way to look it up on Google so that you guys can see what it looks like. Right, it actually is really cool looking. I'm not gonna lie, it's a beautiful box. I've seen another YouTuber, I think his name is Sam's Shiny Stock or Stocks. I think he's got a few of these in the background, and they look really nice. But when I think about trying to move this product in the future, if I can't find a sealed investor that just wants to keep the box sealed, right? I'm gonna have to open up the box and sell the booster bundles individually. And now I'm going to lose whatever this sealed premium price that I paid for it on top of that. Like, I'm just going to lose that. And then I'm going to have to sell them sealed. I mean, single anyways. So that's the reason why I'm not fond of this sealed premium. Even in booster box cases, I'm not fond of it. There's booster box cases that you open and the booster boxes look horrible. It doesn't even like promise you a perfectly minty product just because it's in a booster box case. It doesn't make sense to me. I wouldn't buy it. Just me. You know, you guys can do whatever you want. The next product to me is, of course, like I said before, for the 151, the most displayable product, the ETB. I'm a very big believer in these ETBs being displayed. I like the art on them. Personally, I do. And there are many other people that like it as well. I know people push the booster boxes a lot, but I think that the ETBs, they have like a much wider and bigger image. It's just a much more displayable piece. You know, like I look at my Destined Rivals booster box that's behind me somewhere over here. I can see it in the camera. It's like right here somewhere. Half of the box is white. Yeah, it's displayed. It's cool. It's got Mewtwo there. But it's half of the box is completely empty. And the image of Mewtwo is small. And here, this Mimikyu takes up the whole box. You could see clearly the little shiny marks around it. Like, I think it's cool. I think it's a nice box. I think that it's a very, very displayable piece. I think a lot of people, especially now more than ever, want to display their ETBs. I think it's a good idea, at least. I think in the future, people are going to continue to want to display their ETBs just along with their booster boxes like I do. So the next product will be the Paldean Fates Pokémon Center ETB. Lowest listed is $270 plus your shipping. Market was at $295. Most recently sold is $340. $340, $325, $300, $250, $340, $310. Yeah. Like I said, this thing is taking leaps, guys. Huge leaps. $234 down here just a month ago. Like less than a month ago. A few weeks ago, it was at $234, guys. We're at $291. And there's been like buys at $340. It's making this $270 price right here look amazing. I do think this product is going to age well. I think that this thing is going to follow suit with the 151 ETB as well. It may not reach as high because this set isn't nostalgic like 151, but it's going to follow suit in the sense that it's going to be really expensive in the future. I think this is a really nice ETB to buy. I think at $270, it's a great buy. I think you can find them for a better price on eBay or Facebook. Once again, you can negotiate with people all the time. I think that's just the way to go. But I think it's still a great buy. It's an amazing product. And once again, this is an amazing set. People love it. It's got, like I said before, if not the most iconic, the best illustration from the Scarlet and Violet era. The Bubble Mew is going to be a very, very valuable card in the future. It's going to age extremely well. So yeah, guys, do not miss out on Paldean Fates if you haven't bought into it yet. I think, of course, take your time buying into it, but definitely buy something. Get some of it. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe out there. Peace.